Anybody hear me? Anybody hear me? Good. All right, good. Let me get to this right now. All right, let me start all over again. This is this is MSW commentator Chick Donovan. I'm here at the we're having a press conference tonight at this time, and unfortunately, it's one of those press conferences I wished I would never hear. I'm going to say that much right now. We had a There has been a tragic situation. I'll tell you that much right now, and I'll go over it for you as Bobby Sixtail will be making his way up to the podium momentarily. Well, I guess they're going to let me break the news. Corey Crichton, who was a multiple-time world champion, multiple-time champion, he's even held 5 world titles around. Recently, he was the Shockwave Wrestling World Champion. As of 5:55 p.m., he passed away. He was only 41 years old. They said it was from a stroke that happened. We don't know if it was we don't know what was happening from the Hell in a Cell injuries. We don't know what happened from an earlier injury he had in his career. But he's gone, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. Crichton was one of the veterans. A 21-year veteran who started all of his career in 2000 being trained by Joe Masker and Chris Batt, along the likes of John Lennox, Marvelous Merle, Ryan Fisher, Tracy Torman. I mean, there was a lot of them that was involved in that group. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Anybody that's not believing this, it's not. I wish I could say I'm making jib-jab. I'm saying it's a dream and stuff like that, but it isn't. I mean, the world's in shambles. I mean, the wrestling world's got to be in shambles. If you're a wrestling fan, your father, your family member, or you're the son of a parent, yeah. Right now, all I know is that right now, that when that happened, they said Melody just went mad. She's right now, she doesn't want to be nowhere near around this forum. She's really beside herself. I think she's at home with her kids right now. Unfortunately, she's got to tell the triplets about what happened. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of people are upset about it, including Crichton's daughter Ardella and Crichton's mom Stella, who flew in just to see her. I mean, just to see him in the hospital. It all started with the Hell in a Cell match one Thursday night. I'll give you a timeline of events right now. Yeah, basically it started with that when Crichton fell not once but twice through the fencing to the floor, and he hit hard. He did not get up for a moment. They stretched him out to the locker room. He had time to recover. And it seemed like everything was alright. He was walking gingerly. He was seemed like he only had a sprained knee and his arm was in a sling. Signs of saying there was a fractured elbow. And basically, everything went fine. Melody and Ardella thought it'd be a better idea to drive him home instead of taking him to the airport, which would have been good because of blood clots, just in case. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. I hear you. I see the fans just sad about this. I'll tell you what. Also, then Melody decided to take Crichton over to the hospital the next day as he was complaining that his elbow was feeling really painful. And as they did, they decided to keep him over for an overnight stay. Everybody thought it was going to be good news and stuff like that. Well, it looked like it was because Crichton was just about ready to go into his car the next day with Melody, and all of a sudden he fell. He convulsed and fell. They had to bring him back in the hospital, and he was in the hospital bed. The Monday that Melody let people out to visit him, they said Crichton was just in a state of like deep sleep because of the anesthetic they put him under, because the pain was so unbelievable. And now this happened 5:55 this afternoon. And I'm I'm just in state shock. Oh man, I'm just oh gosh, man. Well, you know what? I see Bobby Sixkiller coming up to stage right now. We're gonna hear momentarily from him. As we hear everybody going on there, let's take you to it right now. I'm sorry you can't hear it if crowd is just chattering along here. Thank you, fans. Thank you for coming here. And unfortunately, it's under the worst of circumstances. Today, we have lost a dear friend and a great athlete that was in this wrestling community. I'll tell you what, horrible, man. I'm going to tell you that much right now. Hold on. Oh boy. Okay, sorry to interrupt there. They were just letting me know about something. As of 5:55 this afternoon, Corey Crichton left our world today to be, yeah, basically. I'll tell you what, he was a hell of an athlete, multiple time world champion. I know you liked him when he was a bad guy. You loved him when he was a good guy. Maybe you loved him as when he was a bad guy, like certain fans did. Maybe you didn't care for him when he was a good guy. I'll tell you that much right now. But I'll tell you what, they haven't made a conclusion yet what he suffered a stroke from. Right now, Dr. Leonard Saxon, who's been the doctor over here and Crichton's personal doctor for a few years now since he's been in North Homestead, is still trying to do. He's trying to get hopefully we can get an autopsy report about it. I would like to know. It's sad. They don't know if it happened from the Hell in a Cell injuries he took when he fell not once but twice, or maybe it was a past injury. But it's a sad day. I know that right now Melody is just, all I can say right now, curled up in the chair with her children at home. I guess from what I heard, Ardell was telling me his mom Stella's in shock. His mom is sad. This is a great loss. I mean, I see even his friend Joe Kenny, who's got his face in his hands. Just, it's sad. I mean, oh my gosh, man, this is like the fourth major death that we had in 4 years. I don't mean to go back and open up wounds. You had Massacre dying in 2018, and then you had within a week's time, yeah, I think if I heard correctly, Samus Blackcraft getting murdered, Lauren Wolfenstein passing away, and now you got this. I'll tell you what, right now, Crichton has had quite a history. I mean, he was a great athlete, and you know what? Like I said, I heard the news when he was in the hospital Monday. I even came and visited him, and he was just in a state of deep sleep. They said the pain was he had pain that was unbearable from surgery when he got the blood clot removed to prevent that from his heart. But unfortunately, like I said once again, it was a stroke that took him away. Oh gosh, I'm so sad. I can't believe this, man. Oh man, you know, and oh gosh, I'm gonna turn. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm I'm ready to burst into tears right now. I'm gonna let Dr. Saxon take over. He's holding up very strong in this one. Well, thank you, Mr. Six Killer, and you know what? I'm trying to hold up this as best as I can. Everybody's been asking me. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I know Crichton has had a history of traumatic injuries from 2019 when he got shot in Vegas, especially by Evan Magnificent. That was plotted by his ex-wife Bev Smith, which I heard she got denied parole because there was another there was another major crime that we found out she was involved in. Maybe we'll get to that in a moment, and when you get some questions here from the audience, I mean, we'll be glad maybe we can give you some insight about that. It's not my business to know about that. Yeah, somebody's saying he walked away from that match, but you know what? He's walking gingerly. And sometimes injuries, you can feel fine one moment, next moment, bam. You know, I'm going to tell you that much right now. Somebody says it makes no sense. Yeah, true, doesn't make any sense, but, you know, Crichton, and then of course he had that fractured forearm, that right forearm when he took from what Six Girls told me in a match against Evan Magnificent, which he had a rod put into it, and that's where I think he got the fractured elbow from, because that rod got stuck up in his elbow. Had a lot of stuff going on there. Reason why that everybody's seen him in a sling. I did hear he walked away from the match. Like I said, he walked away gingerly from what I heard and stuff like that. Who the heck would have known that he said the journey's over? We didn't realize. I thought it was going to be a wrestling career. And didn't realize it was going to be like this, man. I guess he got the stroke from his body taking too much trauma from the surgery and stuff like that. I'll tell you that much right now. And oh my gosh, man! I mean, you know what? It's just unbearable, very unbearable. And stuff like that. The last thing I think I remembered they said he was doing before he got to that matchup in Madison Square Garden was basically he went to his ex-wife's parole hearing, and she was denied parole after Crichton made it, and there was Crichton pleaded with the board that she was a dangerous society, and not only that, I guess I found out some. They said they found out some news that only there's a few people that know about it, and basically, you know, Melody, you know what? Right now, Melody, we got her on traumatic watch right now because, for Christ's sake, she's the mother of his three triplets. And I mean, and it's sad. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Six Killer about this, and we'll go on with that. You know, I don't know, man. You know what, guys? You got any questions? Let me know. I'll answer them the best as I can. I'll tell you that much right now. You out there. Hello, folks. Selena Shipley here with Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Question is, would you actually think it's the gunshot wound that might have something to do with that stroke and it came upon him years later? It could be possible. I'm going to tell you that much right now. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not going to rule. I'm not going to rule it out, but I'm not going to declare it. He had a lot of stuff. I think. Also, I heard on rumors too. He also had some spinal shock done to him because he took so many shots on the spine. Thank you. Ah, yeah. Tom Tupper here with ESPN, the sports network. Could you let us a little bit of detail about what was found out that's keeping Bev Smith in prison still, that she has not been able to get out of parole? Would you mind doing that, or is that a little irrelevant, sir? Yeah, I'll be glad to. I mean, Corey said he wanted this as one last request when he found out. Story was they were over at the prison board as Bev Smith was as Crichton was looking at Bev Smith, and basically he said he didn't want her out of there, and Can anybody hear me? Huh? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Huh? Can anybody hear me? Okay. Well, the thing about it I heard is that was that. So just backtrack the story. Juanita Lawson gave out the story that Bev Smith said she poisoned Chaz Foreman, and it wasn't Tracy Torment. So I guess that's the reason why Tracy Torment was over at the hospital. And Chris Batts saying he's upset with Corey and Melody. Didn't tell Adam and Scott to go and visit him, but Chris, you know what? You're just in time. You know what? You just came in at the wrong moment. Corey Crichton passed away. Yeah, if you want to know that right now, Chris Bat. I think the thing about it was Melody was mad at... I heard some things about it. I heard stories that Melody was mad at Adam Foreman because he let him up on top of the cage not once, but twice. And basically, that's where I would say that most of the damage happened. But you know what? If I know Corey, he doesn't blame Adam. He does not blame Adam one bit. And I'll tell you that much right now. Yeah, I'll say that much right now. I mean, basically, you know. All right, Johnny Scoop here with wrestling main event. Would you be planning to have any Hell in a Cell matches down the road? You know what, I gotta go with it this way. Only if there's a rivalry that needs to end. That's where it goes at. It's like, these are dangerous. Scaffold and steel cage matches all rolled into one. It's dangerous. I'll tell you that much right now. So, yeah, it's like, after I seen what happened there Thursday, I'll tell you what, I watched that match, I had my heart in my mouth. I didn't know, I thought Corey was done right there, but it's like, he only had a little bit of time left to spend with Ardell and Melody for a little before the trip to the hospital. And, I'll tell you what, it's sad. The wrestling world's in a total bit of shock here. And you know what there was a list of people here, and Chris Bad, how could you be upset with somebody that was just under anesthetic and not answering anybody? Basically, what I heard is that I don't know, maybe down the road that could be possible. I mean, I'll tell you that much right now. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do a tribute show. Definitely, I gotta figure out when I want to have it happen. I mean, right now I'm not gonna have. I don't know if I'm gonna have it this Friday. I think it might be too early, but maybe next Friday. I mean, I'm baffled and I'm sad. I mean, gosh, man, I'm just sad. I mean, it's shocking. And I'm sorry, fans. I really don't. I'm in a lack of words here. I tell you that much right now. Yeah, it's so sad. I mean, Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I'm really, you know, I'm really just just to let you know what's all going on here and stuff like that. I apologize. I guess Joe Kinney wants to come up here and speak some words right now about Crichton. Joe, you want to come up here? Yeah. Thank you. I'll tell you what. During my times in the world of wrestling when I was a promoter, I saw something in Corey Crichton that was incredible. His willingness to work, his never say die attitude. He was a risk taker, definitely. I don't know. Maybe as much as Jeff Hardy, but I think maybe more than Jeff Hardy. Corey Crichton is one of those people I could say right at the top of the list was a very good friend of mine in this business. During the times when we wrestled each other, during the times we tagged with each other, we were allied with each other. Man, I'll tell you what, there was a slew of people over there that was quite incredible. You had LeJohn Lennox over here. I mean, there's been people, Marvelous Merle, Ryan Fisher. I mean, there's been a lot of people around here. I'll tell you that much right now. And I know that Mr. Amazing wasn't able to visit him because he was in an induced coma right now with his back injuries. I'm gonna hope he goes okay, definitely. But I am in utter disbelief. All I've been doing this afternoon was trying to console Melody and Ardella and Stella. I mean, I'll tell you that much right now. And you know, it's sad, really sad. Oh gosh, man. All of a sudden you see Kenny. All of a sudden Kenny's looking up the screen. Oh, why did you take him, man? He was a good person. He was a very good person. And of course we see Marcus on the forum talking about well, I see Marcus on the forum talking about he was able to tag with Crichton one time. I remember that. It was against Magnificent and a guy that was named after a fish I won't mention here. Yeah, I'll tell you that much right now. Oh man. Like I said, I don't know if I can say anymore. I'm gonna have to go sit down. Yeah. Well, there you go, Bobby. You can have it back. Well, thank you, sir. I mean, greatly appreciate it. I'll tell you what, right now, I guess we're gonna have to conduct business as we will have to conduct business as usual. Thank goodness. You know, I know we got a little bit of time to think about it. Like I said, we will plan a tribute show to him. No doubt about it. We will plan a tribute show to Corey Crichton, and you know, he was taken away from us too early. Like a heck of a lot of legends. Like you got among the names Davey Boy Smith and Chris Adams and Kerry Von Erich. A lot of those guys. One thing I can admit about Crichton was he was never a party goer. He never stayed out the wee hours of the night to party. He always, after he got done with his stuff, he always managed to find a way to get home to his family. And I feel bad for Ardella because she lost her dad. And you know what, Ardella? I'm gonna hope in hopes and prayers that you, miss. Stay strong. Your father would have wanted it that way. Guys, I'm gonna tune out here for tonight. All you just take care. You have a great night. Or, I don't know if you can have a great night after that. I do apologize. But, you know, remember him in your thoughts. Remember him when you watch the classic wrestling matches with him. Remember when you look at his merchandise. And for the ones that never got a chance to see him, you know, you missed out on something great. The kid was one of his own. I'll tell you that much right now. Guys, take care and peace be with peace. Will it should hopefully Godspeed. You just missed it, folks. Like I said, once again, I'm Chick Donovan. Breaking news tonight: Corey Crichton, wrestling veteran, has passed away at 41 years old from a stroke he suffered. Could be possibly from the Hell in a Cell match. It could be possibly from past injuries that finally caught up to him. And we now see Marcus the King talking about that when the night he lost the World Championship to Matt Bennett, he was so devastated that he remembers that Corey sat down with him and talked to him about for 5 minutes about losing championships. And oh, believe me, Crichton knew about that. Yeah, definitely. He's held champions everywhere around the globe, and he's had experience at winning them as much as losing them. No doubt about it. I'll tell you that much right now. Guys, for everybody here, I am Chick Donovan, and Godspeed, peace all be with you, and take care. Good night, everybody.